I think that Jaafar was the best option.
I made a video about what we know so far on the Michael Jackson upcoming biopic a few weeks ago. So in this video, I will explain why I don't think Jaafar was the best choice to play MJ. I know that most MJ fans are happy about him getting chosen for the role because he's his nephew, but as I explained in the last video, I don't think he will have Michael's charisma. He looks too sweet and kind. Don't get me wrong, Michael was the same way, polite, kind. Now you wonder what's wrong with Jaafar then. MJ was shy and timid outside of his favorite place, the stage.
You've always been Michael Jackson on stage. I guess. Yeah, that's true.
He was fierce on stage, shy outside. Will Jaafar make us believe that he's fierce? All I see is a cute little boy. I feel like he's gonna try, but it's gonna be forced and not natural if he's not used to acting at least. They really need a good director to tell him what to do, or someone who worked with MJ or something to make it believable. That brings me to the other problem I had already mentioned in my first video. He is not an actor. I'm sorry, but I'm not playing with this movie. They can't mess it up and make something just fine. The movie can mess up a lot of things, but they can't do Michael wrong. He was the greatest entertainer of all time, so the audience needs to get out of the theater thinking I witnessed history for the second time. I want a good movie with good acting. There's never been a Michael biopic before. You probably remember the miniseries called The Jacksons, An American Dream that was released in 1992. I wouldn't call it an MJ biopic. It was a miniseries of 5 hours. Yes, 5 hours. Just to talk about the Jackson 5 era. Actually, the movie had 2 parts. The first one was about how Catherine met her husband. Pretty much the first part was their story, and second part was Michael's struggle with being a teen, success and fame as a solo artist, until Thriller and Billie Jean. That part of the movie was sad and heartbreaking. To be honest, this whole movie seemed a little bit dark to me. I can't stress it enough, but if that MJ biopic is less than 3 hours, we're gonna have a problem. There's just no way you can tell so many things in 2 hours. Unless the movie won't be about his entire life and they will choose a period they want to focus on. We already have a good miniseries about the Jacksons family, but as a huge Jackson 5 fan, that would hurt me if we don't see anything from that era though. In the first video, I said that I was afraid the family was too involved and we wouldn't see some of the beef Michael may have had with some of his siblings. Well, there's a good side of that though. We'll have more insight and more realistic dialogues knowing that they were there to witness it. The dialogues are definitely going to be interesting. I can't wait to have more news about the movie.